Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Baylor Bears and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll move the tight end. A give to Brown. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
On first down, it's Brown again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
So Baylor's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes DJ Lagway. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Run inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for a breaks into the open. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. There's a little room there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Hauls it in. Turns it on at midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 40. Caught, and he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's just, it's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
He'll start this drive firing. Dumps it to the back. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Slithers into space.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Rides to the back. There's a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Got a man, it's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Freeman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
DJ gonna fire again. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Hand off for Brown. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Bowley. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Took it all the way back to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lagway. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Stepping to the right, trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He might want another play. To the air, it's Bowley. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you can tell this offense, they just don't feel comfortable running the football. 1st and goal situation, a lot of times it's a run. They throw an incomplete pass. 2nd and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
So they won't get it. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Baylor's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the 3rd quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the 3rd. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming.
Mark him down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Bowley. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 30. Maybe some room here. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
The run inside. It's Brown. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the red zone, it's Brown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Wagway wants to throw. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Bowling. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's going to run it. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Bowling. Takes the easy one to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter. And they also haven't taken care of the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Looking for more room. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And a Unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.